What is good everyone, it is BA, back once again with another reaction video, and I've decided to continue the Tales from the Crypt series. Always loved the series, it would be dope to be able to see them all and react to them all for the first time. Unfortunately there's a couple I have seen, and this next one is one of them. It's the second episode in season 1 and it's called All Through the House. It's got a weird Christmassy vibe. I remember bits of it, I don't remember all of it. Let's fucking get into this shit and see how it pans out. It's nice to know the Crypt Keeper has his own sized Santa Claus suit.
Why else would I be in this getup? Unless there was a clause in my contract.
He looks even scarier with the Halloween shit on than he does normally.
And folks dressed up like Eskimos.
This is literally the only part on a Tales from the Crypt episode where you could be like Tales from the Crypt or Home Alone sequel, and for a few seconds not be able to answer. This shit is not Home Alone.
Tiny tots
That is a fucking fire hazard.
tonight
And yet another fire hazard.
really know how to fly. Offering
Okay. What the fuck? Whoever lives in this house is actively trying to burn themselves to death like a Tibetan monk during a protest.
Have you got the poker?
Yes.
Well, let me have it.
What did you say?
Famous last words, bro.
I said let me have it.
That shot was amazing as well. He ducked out a shot and they brought the puppet's head up to hit. See, Tales from the Crypt, in amongst its gore, has comedy like that, which makes it leaps and bounds more fun to watch than just like a grim horror film.
Good night, Joseph.
Come on now.
How come Joseph didn't say good night to me?
He's rude.
I can't sleep. It's too hot. See, you're even sweating.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Child actor a lot.
Hey, it's the big monster. I'm out partying. Leave your name, number, and measurements.
I know you told me not to call, but I just had to tell you. It's done. I did it.
Well, the guy she was hooking up with and obviously killed her husband for seems like an absolute prick. Leave your name and measurements. Leave your measurements, you fucking dick.
And a very happy new year.
Seriously, she has nailed the cheesy line delivery necessary to a guest appear in one of these episodes. Top tier.
Jesus, Joseph. How many times have I asked you to lose some weight?
She doesn't like his measurements. I love that this is a set. Nowadays they would have CGI'd that snow.
A patient at the Pleasantville Institute for the Criminally Insane escaped earlier this evening and is reported to be wearing a Santa Claus suit.
Of course there's an escaped lunatic on Christmas dressed as Santa. They have to do it. You have to do it. Don't you ever diss my fucking measurements!
Now you're dead.
Anybody that studied Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu would tell you that he still had one artery free, so even though she was applying a foot choke, she didn't cut off the artery on the corresponding side. He would have lived. That was the most telegraphed axe swing of all time. Oh shit. Wow. In a time of panic, she went straight prison style on him. Didn't even put it in his throat, just put it across his cheek to send a message and leave a reminder.
You've got to help me!
Give me your location, ma'am.
My location? It's...
Ah, see, Tales from the Crypt loves writing karma. She can't get the police to help her now because her dead husband's there. If she gives the location, they find her husband. She fucked herself from safety.
We're sending deputies to all the homes in your area just to check up.
You're sending the police here?
Yes, ma'am. Should be a man in your area in about 20 minutes.
Now she's got like 20 minutes to get rid of her husband's body and not get killed by the psycho Santa. It's quite a juggling act. Not the best use of your time.
I didn't kill him. Santa did it. Didn't you, Santa?
To be fair, that's a decent strategy. Where's Tiger Woods when you need them, man? All in the hips. All in the hips. Keep central. I'm shit at golf. I don't play golf. I'm assuming that's what they do. That's a hilarious human outline. For some reason, it doesn't look like an actual person was ever in that. I like that. Mixing the key jingle with sleigh bells. It's a good effect. Take that, bitch. That was like a comedy at errors. That is genius. Like, Tales from the Crypt has so much fun. First she loses her keys and then the sleigh bell jingle and shit, and then just when things can't get any worse, poof, take that. Lump of snow on your fucking head. Jesus Christ. What can go wrong will go wrong.
I knew you were here, Santa. Come on up. I've been waiting all night.
Surely the first thing she would say is like, Jesus Christ, Santa, you look like absolute shit, bro. What happened at the North Pole? Has there been a recession? Top tier level horror screams right there.
Be very careful what you ask for Christmas. You might just get it.
Okay, so that was episode 2 of Tales from the Crypt. I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts. So, episode 2 from Tales from the Crypt. This is an episode I had seen before. I didn't remember all of it. I remembered parts of it. I remembered she killed her husband. I remembered there was a maniac on the loose. How it played out from there, it was a bit fuzzy to me. First thing I want to point out is, one thing you'll notice as we watch all these Tales from the Crypts is it puts a spin on how a traditional horror film would work, in that it doesn't follow a good person as the protagonist. The protagonists in most Tales from the Crypt episodes are arseholes, so when they get their comeuppance, we can enjoy it also. So, in a horror film, if that lady was a nice lady, when those comedy of errors happened to her, every step of the way, we would have been like, fuck, oh no, now she's trapped in the cupboard, she can't reach the gun, now the door handle's fallen off, fuck, what's she gonna do? But because she's such an unapologetic piece of shit herself who's just committed a murder, it's like more enjoyable. It's like, she can't reach the gun, the door's locked, the handle's fallen off, you fucking stupid bitch. It's something we can all get behind and enjoy. Just like the guy in the last episode was a piece of shit, so when he finally got electrocuted, we were all happy about it. So Tales from the Crypt puts an interesting spin on traditional horror by making its protagonists dislikable because they're going to get their comeuppance in the end. It's an interesting way of writing a story. Obviously it comes from the comics these stories are based on, but still, yeah, incredible. And I don't know what came first, like, because this is not a new concept in that, you know, a Christmas movie with a Santa dressed killer. This has been done before. I wonder if anything had done it before Tales from the Crypt, or I wonder if Tales from the Crypt or the story it was based on were the first to write it. Either way, it seems like it has to be done. If you were writing little short horror stories all the time and you were thinking, okay, we need one set on Halloween, one set on Christmas, one set in this environment, one set in that environment, when you got round to the Christmas one, What's the first few ideas that would pop in your head if that wasn't something you were already familiar with? It would seem to me like that would be logical to be like, well, what if there was a killer dressed in a Santa suit? So I understand why it's been done multiple times, but it doesn't take away from Tales from the Crypt doing it, because they did it excellent. Again, I love the practical effects. There's a shot with a husband, when she kills the husband, he's on the sofa and he like leans down to pick something up, and you don't notice, but the camera goes up slightly, so it's now just catching the top of his head. So when he comes back up, it's not actually the actor, it's a puppet in his place, and then she's able to hit the top of the puppet with a poker, so it was one continuous shot. Again, I appreciate things like that so much, because nowadays they would have just not used intelligence to figure out the problem practically, and instead just conjured it up on a computer with some silly looking blood splats to boot. And all those effects to me take away from cinema, because there's a skill to it, and the way they do the effects in the old shows that skill. So that is my thoughts on episode 2 of Tales from the Crypt, and All Through the House, I believe was the name of the title. I will continue reacting to this series. If there's anything else you would like me to react to, drop it in the comments. If I haven't seen it, I will consider reacting to it if enough people want me to see it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video around, and try and get people's attention to these, and see if we can't build this a little bit. So, till next time, I have been BA. Peace.